my lovely people, back with another reading. As you can see from the title, what's going on around you that you're not aware of? Anything around you now in your life, like people plotting for something to hurt you, a gift coming that you don't know about, something that's going on in your life is just parallel to where you are right now, but you don't know what's going on, or something is coming behind the scene, or something like that. Okay, let me drink my coffee a little bit. So remember to like and subscribe to support my channel. Today I did go on my IG live and I posted there, so I'm gonna be uploading that later with the timestamps. So wait for that if you want to. We got 5 piles here: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember to like and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. I'm gonna put my email down in the description. Just send me an email with your question. I don't need any details. I just need the question. But if you're someone who confused a little bit and you feel comfortable to explain your story, go ahead. I can help you with that question. But just do whatever you want. But in general, you don't have to mention a lot of details if you don't want to. Just the question, okay? I'm send you a PayPal. I'm gonna send you a PayPal request, and that's it. So choose one. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Choose one. What's going on around you that you're not aware of? Let's start by this one here. And if you want to make a donation to the refugee link down there, make a donation right now if you want to, with any amount that you want, to help good karma comes back around. They're going to send you an email with where your money is going. So if you want to know that. Let's put those cards here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So number one, what's going on around you? I don't feel like much is going on around you, except there's a lot of people who like eating food around you or something like that. They could just hide food from you, or not just hide food. They could hide events or like dinners from you. Like could be your colleagues that they're very hateful, or they're jealous of you or something like that. So whenever they go like drink coffee or like they meet up together, they don't invite you. So it could be like those kind of invitation, they are not invited and they pretend that they're busy, but they don't tell you that, or they don't tell you that they're going to eat, or they don't tell you like when they go to someone's house and eating, or there's dinners, or it could be family members, like they could invite each other. I want to speak, like I drop my every time I want to speak, and when I leave, like I just touch my laptop or break again. I did connect it on my Wi-Fi here, but still. Anyway, I don't know, just happened. I do feel like something here is going on like that. I do feel like what's going on around you that like stop you from speaking, or there's someone like you maybe not aware of their intention that they're trying to stop you or interrupt you from speaking or not let you express yourself. So every time you are want to mention something or an idea and they know that it's your turn, they try to block your turn, or try to block you from something, or they try to kind of not let you talk, or they try to kind of take your place or make you feel awkward, or kind of like gaslight you or make you feel not important. Kind of like what happened with Taylor Swift, at the award, like when Kanye came to her and take that something, like it's like it's your speak, they're trying to kind of wait for you to have your moment and then snatch it away from you, or just embarrass you, or like they're police or something like that. Number one, what's going on around you? Also, I don't feel like this person could be also bitter from you, that to this person, and this person's waiting for you to have your time and moment to fuck you up, because they feel like you done the same to them, or you done something to ruin them, or you done something, so they're trying to look for revenge or something like that. Here I do feel like someone is like a little bit revengeful toward you. What's going on around you? I do feel like there's some kind of trees that you planted, they're growing or something like that around you, that you didn't see the growth, or some kind of growth. It could be also your bank account, you left something, or there's some kind of business is really growing. What wrong with that connection? I'm not gonna have that every second. I'm not gonna have that. Like, literally not gonna have that. Not gonna have this with this connection. Like, it pissed me off. Like, I went to talk to Vodafone. They said I have the high speed connection, but I think the other Wi-Fi, they said I can, but I cannot now. I have to wait on the 15th. So I don't know what more they want. Anyway, so number one, I do see something like that. Something is growing. I do feel like also there's someone who's like speaking bad about your reputation or bad about your breath or your hygiene or something like that, or bad about your reputation in general, like behind you, or the way you speak, like speaking bad about your accent or where you're coming from, something like that. Okay, so there's what see going on around you that you're not aware of. I do feel like we're not aware of, like when it comes to universe and spirituality, stuff like that, whispers hiding from you, that your things are not gonna change anytime soon. You might have something that's gonna make you lucky, but you have to look at it in a positive way. So you have something that's actually your happiness, but you don't want to invest in it, and it's not gonna happen until you invest in it. It's almost like they gave you a seed, and you don't see anything happening with it. You need to grow and wait for it to grow if you want to be happy. So let's go to number two. Number two, remember, if you want to donate to the refugee link down in the description, go ahead. They'll send you an email where's your money's going, and you can call them even if it was for $10. Okay. So number two, people who chose this clear course, what you're not aware of that happening around you, that you have someone who's like admiring you, or you have some secret admirers that they are like really attached to you, or they are obsessing over you, or they could have feelings, or they really want you. You could have a one person who really wants to invest with you, like a material gain, and you could have another person who really wants to invest with you in a romantic gain. So you could have admirers who want you for the wrong reason, and you could have an admirer that really wants to build a family with you, they are really romantically invested with you, and but they could be a little bit detached from you right now. They could be like really just ignoring you, ghosting you, something like that. Or I feel like you have someone who's like, they see you as their end goal and their happiness, but they could just like focus on other things right now, or they don't want to tell you the truth, or they could just not willing to open up about their feelings because of an ego or something like that, or they don't trust this. So you could have a real genuine person who really wants to invest with you in a romantic connection, but they don't trust something here going on between you two. And you could have another admirers here, or an one admirer just following intuition every time you choose a bio, similar energy, but it could be different messages. So I see like different admirers, or some admirers are like want you for your body, for sex, for money, for wealth. I do feel like I see an admirer here also that really wants you. Could be someone who's like admiring you, actually admiring something that you boast. You could boast a lot of fancy places, fancy picture, or you traveling a lot, or they think your family got a lot of money, or you got a lot of money, or they feel like you're wealthy, or your house or something like that. They want to be part in it. They want to take the same pictures that you take. They want to be in the same places that you take. They want to look fancy. They just want to be with you just because they want to be in the same places and be showing off to people, because they feel like you're cool and you have a high status kind of life, and they want to have this high status life, and they want to be like the one bragging as well. So they don't want you for the right reason. Okay, what's going on around you? I do feel like you have someone who's like really also love you, but at the same time they don't know if they like you or they are envious of you. So you have a lot of admirers. You have this girl or man who's like really like you, but at the same time very jealous of you. They don't want you to be more better than them, or they don't want you to be hotter than them or something like that. So they could be a little bit jealous. Hi, how are you? So I do feel like you have different kind of admirers. So I do feel like be aware of the people who approach you. There's some people genuine and some other are not genuine. Okay, what's going on around you? I do feel like you have someone who's like an admirer here, but they feel like you are putting a lot of blockages between them, and you don't want to be with them. And they could be hit by the truth. So you maybe broke up with some ex or something like that. Here is literally watching you. They feel like you hit them by the truth, and they kind of like don't want to accept the truth, and they want to come back to you to prove to themselves that they are not that bad person that you said they are, but they were. So they maybe they use you for something or something like that, or they know something to hurt you, but they want to come back to prove to themselves, not to prove to you that they're sorry. They want to prove to themselves that they're not a bad person, or they're not as bad as you claim. So it's almost like they want to come back to you and do the same behavior and make you see it in a good light. They're not seeing it in a bad light. Basically, they want to gaslight you. They're narcissistic, and then when they kind of want to abuse you or something like that, or when you say, oh, I'm sorry, you're not a bad person, then they're gonna feel like they're not a bad person. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jasmine Green. I appreciate your beautiful drop by and your beautiful, beautiful comment. Thank you for that. You made up my day. You are beautiful to yourself, and you have a very very good energy coming from you. Thank you, Jasmine. So number two, I do feel like also you have this person who's like really want to be with you, but they see you childish. It could be that person who like really want to invest with you and have a family with you, but they see you a little bit childish and not mature for their energy, so they could not trust you, or they not trust. That's why they detaching from you, because they see in your life. They could see the exes and the enemies, and they're not willing to invest in your life because they see a lot of things going on. So they could be like seeing things that you don't see. They could just really like you, but they see things in your life that they don't like. I don't trust that. Okay, but they could see that you have a lot of drama going on with exes, baby mama, baby daddy, something like that. What's going on around you in your life that you know? Like you gave some kind of person, you gave a person a gift. It could be for a new year, or you gave someone a gift, or like some kind of present in their on their birthday. This could be a random gift. This person really loved that gift, like you gave them. They really love that gift. Like they're very happy. It could be like a child. They gave them a gift, like it could be daughter, or it could be a nephew, or it could be your little brother or someone else. You gave them a gift and they're really happy with it. They're just very happy with it. They could also wait for you to come by and do something or play with them or something like that. What's going on around you? I do feel like there's someone who's like waiting for you to play with them. It could be like a child here, because they wait for you to come back and play with them. It could be also a person who's crushing on you, like they're waiting for you to come back and play with them. They could be very playful with you, like they say shit to you or something like that. They're waiting for you to answer, or to they want to play with you, something like that. Okay, they want to fight with you or something like that. I don't feel like you have someone who's like, so you're not aware of, you have someone who's like a blot, and you have a couple. It could be a woman and a man, or a man and a man, a woman and a woman. It could be just a couple. They could be also married, or they could be a married couple, or just like in a long-term relationship. They are blotting on like taking over or controlling your business, or controlling you, or controlling something. They are blotting on like controlling your hobbies, or like using you, and then all of a sudden like they're blotting on like reaching some kind of ladder, reaching some kind of high status place in their life over you, or by using you. So be aware of that. You could have this people like they could be the person, could be even your own mother and father. It could be the person who's like taking care of you. It could be your grandparents. It could be your uncle. It could be whatever. It could be someone who's like your older brother and their wife, their husband, your older sister and her husband, her wife, whatever they're married to. There's someone like your core family, something like that. They are blotting on like taking advantage of a hobby and a talent that you have, or something like that, or taking advantage of your good nature to kind of climb some kind of like high place, high status in life, or reach their goal by you. So they are blotting on like using you as much as they can, and they want to keep you. And they also talking about it in a daily basis within themselves. They could say like honestly like we could make him do that, we could make him do that for, and they could also know that they're using you, but they're like trying to tell themselves we're not using this person, like we're good people. No, we're not. You I feel like we're using this person. No, we're not using this person. It's like can ask this person to do that for us, and then we can really make money for our family, or do something for our family, something like that. Okay. Oh, it was number two, clear court. So yeah, so be aware of this colleagues. It could be anybody. As I said, every time you choose a pile, similar energy but different messages a little bit. It's kind of different but same energy. So there's couples, or two older couple, or couples using you. Okay, so what's going on in your life right now? I do feel like you are growing. There's something that you are growing with. So you might not see the growth in something. So maybe there's something dark happened to you recently or a while ago, and I feel like you are changing. You might not realize the change and the growth that happening to you, but I do feel like there's some kind of growth that happened to you. Maybe you didn't realize how much you changed, but you did change, or some kind of change that happened between you and someone else that kind of made you change. Okay, or that because of this relationship, how this relationship changed between you two kind of made you change as well, something like that. Okay, what you don't see happening, that you might have a celebration soon, what's going on around you. Do you feel like this is kind of in the spiritual realm or something like that for some of you? I feel like the spirit are blocking something for you, like a wish gonna come true, or some kind of celebration in your life gonna come true. It just seems very spiritual, because it feels like something like faded from God or from the universe, because you might be celebrating something soon. You might celebrate a pregnancy, also you might celebrate a marriage, a proposal, or love, or something like you might celebrate some kind of love partnership, or something in love and emotion. For others of you, you might celebrate something that other people are planning to do for you, like on your birthday or something like that. But I doubt it, because I do feel like you have some kind of weird people around you. So I do feel some it's a celebration you might enjoy, but there's like those people who like that around you, but you're gonna end up enjoying. Okay, so something like that. They might just want to seem like they are like giving you something, or like, so number two, what's going on around you that you're not aware of? I do feel like there's death of like an end of a cycle, but I'm seeing death as the death symbol itself. So take it how it resonate. I see the symbol as a psychic. I do see some places, sometime in the places that you end up leaving. So in the places that end up being like in your past. So it's not like death itself, like someone is dying. It's just like a death of a memory, a death of like a cycle. It's like basically something that you're gonna end up seeing, and you're gonna see it in your memory that you're not gonna be there anymore. So it could be like not talking to those places anymore, not talking to those people anymore, not being in that places anymore. You might move to another place that you want to feel like this is from my past, like, or those people are from my past. So I do feel like something gonna change. So there's something gonna be coming really soon to an end, or gonna change. Like it could be like you're gonna be entering a new life, like you might have a partner, a new family, new people, a new life, and you might end up seeing the truth of those people, and they're gonna end up being those disgusting people that you once knew and you once called family. Were like always going to their house. It just feels something from your past that you don't want to associate with. Those kind of like memories that you go by their house or something, like, ew, I don't want to like even remember that I was once friends with them. Like, leave me alone, just move on. Something like that. Okay. So there's some kind of death of an era, okay, or death of something gonna be happening that way you don't see around you. I feel like it's coming. I feel like the energy is lurking, and usually when it's lurking, it just happens. It hits you by surprise, or this change, it comes really fast. Okay, so what you don't see around you that's happening, you remember to like or subscribe to support my channel. And also, like, I don't know, like, I think on YouTube, like when you go on the front page, like, you can rate the video. So if you can do that, do it. Okay, I don't know how you can. Number two, let's go fame of someone you have. I do feel like this is so cute and adorable, because if you have a child, because I do see a cute child, okay? If you have a little sister, a little nephew, a brother, a son, a daughter, this person gonna feel like the highlight of, gonna feel like a star. Are they gonna be like really like the next life, like the next chapter in your life? They're gonna be this person feeling like they're very empowered, and you might see their personality coming out. You might see them being empowered by something. It could be like you might give them more love or more attention, instead of like you're gonna see that you're giving wrong people. You might start seeing who they are as a person. Like you might see who they are as a child. You might see who they are. You might see some talent. You might see something, but they're gonna feel like a star. I don't see like this person gonna feel like this child or something like that gonna feel like a star soon because of something that you might take. I do feel like they might like the partner that you're gonna marry or be with. If if you know you are a single dad, single mother, or if you your little brother, your little son, or I'm here son, okay, a daughter, it could be little sibling or nephew. You're just gonna invest more time in them or something like that, and you're gonna end up seeing some result, or you're gonna be seeing something in them, or like in the common time where you don't see that this person is very talented, this little kid is very talented, or they're gonna be like either speaking a lot of languages, being smart, or they're gonna have some success that other kids don't have, or you're gonna do something, okay? There's some kind of like glow up in this child, okay? Like, or it could be like a teenager son or something like that. There's some kind of glow up. You're gonna see something that you're really gonna like. You're gonna be like, wow, this is really interesting. Like, I'm very proud of this person. So you might be proud of a little brother, a little sister, something like that. You're maybe not aware of what they're doing or how they thinking as a person. Maybe they're too childish or too young, like, like they don't speak really. So when they start to speak, you're gonna see something, you'll be like really proud of the way they think or something like that. You're gonna be proud of them, okay? Something like that here. So what else you're not seeing here? I do see you having this lovely atmosphere, homey atmosphere, that where you don't see around you, they're gonna come toward you. I feel like more like there's like it's already manifested in the air, it's coming. There's a lot of good time coming towards you. It's more loving time, cozy family time. I feel like you might spend time like inside the house. There's some activities, some cooking and family kind of thing. You might have your own family. You might start having your own family. There's a lot of like really fun activities that you're gonna do privately. I do feel like you might be a more private person because of a lot of people, like you're gonna discover that they've been using you, something like that, and you might have your own family, something like that, and you're gonna really just end up like not letting anybody in or something like that, okay? Or your own partner, you might have a boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're always doing things together. There's a lot of fun time. I do feel like what you don't see coming here, that you might go to an exotic place or travel to an exotic place or a place they always wanted to travel to. This place feels really good. For some of you, I do feel like maybe there's a wedding on the horizon, some family wedding or something like that you're going to end up having a really good time flying to it, something like that, or some kind of wedding. It could be your own wedding for some of you, something like that. I do feel like a lot of things coming around you because, you know, for me it's hard to explain because there's energies coming and you manifested things, but there's like those set signs that you see, like it's already happening. Like for me, as I said, the death symbol, the death angels, or I didn't see the death angel, so don't be scared. I just saw the death symbol. So I can feel whenever I go in a house and see those death angels, because they usually come like before someone is dying, like a year or something like that. And sometimes it freaks me out when I just see them. And but for you, I didn't see that. I saw a symbol, which is like a, for me, like to see that symbol, sometimes spirit like make me see it in a places in my life, like just few months before the change. So I do feel like then end up like really not talking to those people, or a big tower moments happen that you discover something about those people. So I do feel like you're gonna discover something maybe really awful about some people around you that you're really gonna end up cutting out of your life. Like you don't even want to associate with them. You don't want them to come drop, say hi to you. You don't want them in your future. So yeah, there's people that you really don't want them to be in your future, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. I just you might get a new tattoo soon or something like that, or some kind of tattoo artist gonna be coming and inviting you, something like that. I do see that. What's coming on around you? There's a lot of change, obviously, because I'm speaking a lot about number two, but I do feel like a lot of things that are coming to the surface. It's almost like you cannot keep those things inside the water anymore. They're gonna come. So there's a lot of true people, like whatever they've been hiding, it's almost like a dead body. I know it's like a really rough to experience this image, or like to explain this image, but this is literally what Spirit showed me, because it's how disgusting their soul is. Like you're gonna see some dead bodies like floating in the water, basically gonna see how cruel they are. You're gonna see their true intention. You're gonna see the cruelty of some kind of reality of them. Like you're gonna be like, oh my god, those people are awful. So I feel like be prepared for like discovering some kind of awful truth about people around you. It's gonna come to the surface, okay? But as I said, there's good time gonna come toward you. I do feel like gonna feel very hot, or you might end up marrying someone very hot and attractive. But I do see you feeling very happy, like sexually happy as well. So and attractive or something like that. And I do feel like you might take a lot of pictures. I do feel like you're gonna have a good time coming toward you, but it's gonna be a change. So it's gonna be like this exciting change, but at the same time a little bit disappointment, like a little bit angry, but it's gonna be exciting. Okay. So number three, what's going on around you that you don't know or you're not aware of? Okay. I do feel like you're not aware of the addiction that you have some kind of addiction or some kind of obsessive behavior or something like that that's not healthy, that this gonna be an addiction. So if you are doing something just to kind of for, or you call it chilling, or you call it like just for now, I'm not gonna do it forever, like smoking weed, doing drugs, drinking alcohol, you end up like drinking every day. There's something that can end up being an addiction, so be aware of that. Or it could be a behavior, an obsessive behavior of like really clinging on someone or something, like you codependent to something that gonna end up being an obsession. So be aware of that, where you're not aware of. I do see that. I do feel like where you're not aware of, that you hiding some truth for yourself. There's some kind of truth that you're aware of, but you're hiding it. It's almost like it's very easy for you. It become very easy for you to escape reality by telling yourself a lie, or by convincing yourself that it's not as bad as it seems. I do feel like for some of you, you're hit by reality that some people are awful around you, or it could be parents, or some kind of reality, or something that you're doing in your life that you don't want to accept. They're doing something bad, or you don't want to accept that people are bad. So you're trying to lie to yourself that they are not that awful. And maybe you're stuck in a narcissistic trap, because those people are like, usually they're very awful, but the next day they're going to be very empathic, loving you, giving you things that you're going to feel like they're not as bad, they're giving me love now, they apologize. So be aware of like being trapped in a narcissistic trap, okay? So once they done something bad, that's it. Okay, don't wait for them to do the second thing. Don't wait for them to do even worse. Those people can do worse things than they're done. Okay, so I feel like get some help if you want to get help for some kind of addiction, or if you are dealing with a narcissist or an abusive person, because they can be very tricky to deal with. They can be very explosive, and the next day they could be like very loving, acting that they love you and stuff like that. It could be just in a place of guilt or a place of they don't want to be lonely. So be aware of that. And whatever they, it doesn't justify whatever they done. Okay, this is not justifying whatever they done. If they done something awful to you, it's not justifying that. If they, the next day, if they are like loving you, cuddly and kissing you and being warm, and you be like, they are a lovely person, they're not a bad person. What they done is not okay. Okay, and you need to tell them it's not okay. Okay, so it depends, but there's a lot of awful things that happening around you that you don't want to deal with. For some of you don't want to deal with that, you should be independent or should be more focused on yourself and your finance, and you telling yourself, I don't need to do it right now, but there's something that you know you need to do it, and it's kind of frustrating you, and you kind of leaving it for tomorrow or something like that. I don't feel like when you don't know that's going on around you, that you're gonna lose some kind of communication, some kind of connection with some people, or some people gonna stop talking to you because they just cannot be in the energy with you. They cannot handle your energy. They cannot handle the way you speak. They cannot handle you, or they just fed up. They're fed up with something. And I feel like some people are fed up, and you might lose those people they really love because they're fed up with you. Okay? So, but you're not aware that's going on around you, that someone is stealing money from you, or someone stole some kind of necklace or jewelry or something like that from you. Could be you cleaning a lady, or you cleaning man, or whoever, if you have some kind of worker inside the house, or it could be some other friend or something like that. Someone stole something from you. So if you are looking for something, there's someone who stole it, okay? Like, be aware of those people. What you're not aware of around you, I do feel like when you're not aware of around you, that you become that person who like very hanged on your sorrow, that you're not actually getting whatever you want. You're just sitting there doing nothing about changing to get where you want to go and where you want your future to go. So some kind of happiness that you really want your future to go there, but you're not doing any action, or you're stuck. You become very stuck. So you're blocking your abundance. Your abundance is there, but you need to take action, put some work, okay? That's what I see that you're not aware of. I do feel like your life is kind of becoming empty, or people are like distributing out your life, or a spirit gonna make you be lonely if you're gonna be like doing that just for you to listen or to understand. Number 4, what's going on around you in your life right now? Wow, 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 wow. Let me drink my coffee. Juice. You becoming healthier. So if you think that you're becoming a little bit nasty, or you think that you're behaving in a way that is not you, maybe you're behaving in a way you're more like sexual, you're more like attracting people, you're more like you feel like you're becoming a little bit more sexual, or you're thinking a lot about sex, or there's something that you feel like you're becoming like a little bit more of it, and you don't know that you're becoming more healthy. I do feel like you had something that was blocking you. Maybe you had some kind of trauma, something of packages. You finally walked away from it. Maybe not completely, maybe have a little bit of it. It's still for some of you. Every time you choose a bio, similar energy, but could be different. For some of you, there's some other packages that they didn't fully walk away from. It's gonna be a process, step by step. But I do feel like you're becoming healthier every day. So I do feel like there's a healthier energy coming around you that you're not aware of. I do feel like what you're not aware of, that you could be a little bit sometime like in a very toxic energy as well. Like you keep thinking in a negative way repeatedly about something very negative, and you kind of play a scenario inside your head that it didn't happen, like it is a mystery. You don't like to be in a like, you don't like to keep things mysterious, or you don't like to not know. So sometimes maybe you go so ahead in your brain that you create something that kind of makes you feel frustrated or depressed. So be aware of your thought and how you think, or how you go really far with your like just thinking the worst basically. So be aware of that, because you are like you are like manifesting, you are manifesting something bad, or you when you do that you kind of manifest something bad, or and it could be like, even if things are set in your future, they're gonna get something good. You're not manifesting like, blocking it, but you're more manifesting bad energy, or you're manifesting like a bad day or really negative energy. Okay, so every time you think about it, you just manifest, you bring bad energy instead of good energy. I don't feel like where you're not aware that's going on in your life, that some kind of bad karma gonna be hitting some people, especially if you have some kind of narcissistic, abusive parents or family member or abusive people. I don't feel like you had a lot of abuse, or you had people who like physically abuse you or mentally abuse you or something like that. There's some kind of bad karma gonna hit very soon, per se, that we're not aware of. Almost like it's already by the door, or it's like ready for a few days and then gonna be exploding or something like that. Is there something gonna be like here and gonna be like teaching those people a lesson or something like that? What you're not aware of, that you're gonna get lucky in love and romance soon or something like that. It's something that coming towards you about love or romance. So it could be already in the service right now. You could be like literally with this romantic partner. There's something really good going on. I do feel like where you're not aware of, that a lot of clarity is around you, that you see things clearly. So I do feel like maybe just like you see things clearly for what they are, and sometimes it's boring to you, and you wanna, and the prayers are loud. So why are they loud in the morning? Like, I don't understand. Does it become louder? Anyway, so this is what I feel. I feel like you things are more clearer. I hope you can hear me still. More clearer to you, so it's like more boring to you when it comes more clear. So you try to kind of like create some drama, or you're trying to kind of seek something that's not there. But per se, things are clear. You already see what's going on. And you like, you already know what's going on. You already see what's going on, and maybe you're not interested in what's going on, or you feel like you want more or something like that. Maybe your boredom is kind of causing you to kind of be dramatic, or causing you to kind of think too much, or like maybe you're someone who thinks a lot, and maybe just fill your life with a lot of activities instead of like thinking too much or thinking too hard. It will come. Like, fill your life with activities. I feel like you're someone who's like, if you don't have anything going on, like you're gonna keep thinking about like one thing like over and over again, and just obsessively thinking about it, or just not obsessively, just thinking about it in all kind of ways, and just fill your life with activities. What you're not aware of, that you're gonna gain a lot of financial things, or there's a financial lump coming. It's like, like in cartoon, like when you watch Tom and Jerry or something like that, and there's like hose, and then there's some kind of lump in the hose. It goes like whir, like big, and then poof, got like that. So I do feel like it's common like that. I'm seeing like big chunk of money gonna come to you, or it could be small for some of you. I don't feel like what you don't see coming is like you gonna be. I don't feel like you don't. It's like what's going on around you. I know, but I feel like it's something that you don't see coming. What's going on around you, because it is going on around you, but you don't see it going on and coming to you. It sounds like this thing is coming. It's happening already in your life, and you're not aware of that. This thing happening. Maybe you're just so focused on yourself. I feel like bravo. You maybe so focused on yourself. This is good, and you're not aware of those people are like doing something, or they're falling in their trap or something like that. But I do feel like something gonna be happening. You're gonna end up rejecting some people, or you might even disconnect yourself from some people, like could be family members or something like that, or you already done that. That kind of made those people feel very offended. Where it's like a lot of people are offended of you cutting them out of your life or something like that, or friends. I feel like a lot of people are offended by the way you cut them out of out of your life. Okay, what you just see happening around you. I don't feel like, if you feel like there's some kind of like if you feel like there's someone who's like really love you so much and they cannot live without you, like a family member, a brother, a sister, something like that, they actually can, and they really don't mind you leaving. So this is kind of sad, but it happened. There's someone like you think that you gave them a lot of energy and time, maybe a sibling or something like that, or a friend. You feel like that you gave them a lot of love. You're their family. They don't mind you disappearing. They don't mind you, like they're gonna get bad karma. They are in the karma. I'm seeing them here, because maybe this is what happened. Maybe they are like, they treat you like they don't give a fuck what happened to you, and you already know. But they're gonna get bad karma, and they're gonna regret that, because they're gonna see something they're gonna regret later on. What you don't see happening here around you, that there's someone like you really like your smell, or like always like to be around you and hug you and cuddle you, or they like to be cuddled by you, or love you so much around you, or they always like just to be around you. They like to be around you and doing things with you. They like the atmosphere with you. Could be also like a child, or could be like a little, like you have nephews or nieces, or you could have a friend who really likes your atmosphere. They just love you so much, or you could have someone who just love you so much. They might not be aware of how much they love you. They just love your vibe. They literally love your energy. They love just being with you, doing activities with you, or something like that. What you don't see going on around you, also, that someone is like, it's kind of pathetic. But there's someone who's like really happy that you're doing nothing in your life. So you could be like doing a lot of things in your life, but you're not sharing it. But there's someone who's think that you're not doing anything in your life, so they have an opportunity to do something in their life and be smarter than you or something. They might not tell themselves like that, but they could be like always been jealous of you. They always been jealous of you and envious of you. So right now they have this like they are like it's kind of pathetic. You might not even be aware of them like doing that, but they're like trying to study or they're trying to do something because they feel like right now they are the one who getting attention. They can be smarter than you and they can win that and be smarter than you actually for once, which is just really stupid. I don't know. Have like haters here. What's going on around you that you're not aware of, that you might get pregnant soon? I do feel like some kind of pregnancy coming to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So I do feel like you might get pregnant or some kind of pregnancy happening here. I do feel like a table's gonna turn around soon. So I do see things gonna be turning around. It might take a little bit time, not so fast, but later on in life, I do feel like you might get a wish that you want or something like that, or later on in life that you might see tables turning around. So I do feel like literally some tables gonna be turning around. Okay. So I do see something gonna be turning around, like some kind of like rolls or something like that here going on. So what else you don't see going on around you? Number four. I do feel like you have some obsessive exes or people who like maybe stalk you or like they still have fire for you or passion for you. They could literally watch you on daily basis or something like that or stalk your media or something like that. You have obsessive people. What's going on around you that you might have technical issues soon? There's some kind of technical issues maybe like resolved or you already had them or you're gonna have them. What else here? I don't feel like you're gonna be healed. I do feel like some of you are scared of you're scared of like something bad happening to you. I don't feel like you're gonna be like healed from this fear or something like that. And I don't feel like something bad is gonna happen to you. I don't feel like things may be slowly taking a turn around, but you're gonna see it happening. Okay. And you're gonna have some kind of laughter or good time. Like you're gonna laugh. I do feel like more revengeful laugh. You're gonna laugh. Number five, what's going on around you that you're not aware of? We're finally by number five. People with number five like been waiting. People, if you want to make a donation to the refugee link, go ahead and do that. Okay, it's down in the description. I'm gonna put it down there. Just donate with any money you want, even if it was $10. Remember, good karma comes back around whenever you need it. And yeah, they're gonna send you an email with where your money's going if you want to be notified, or you could call them. Okay. Just if you want to. So number five, welcome. So number five, what's going on around you that you don't know about? I do feel like you don't know about a lot of things going on around you. Number five, this is the first thing I'm seeing. I do feel like you're not aware of a love interest, or you could be like not aware that someone is really in love with you. There could be a question on this person too, but you feel like this person doesn't love you, but they do love you and they're crushing back on you. I do feel like there's some kind of mutual might not be aware of here going on. Let me drink my coffee. What you're not aware of that you might adopt a child or adopt a dog or get a dog or get an animal soon or some kind of animal or someone you're going to be like really helping. Also, you might rescue someone. Some of you, as like I mentioned, the refugee link, so you might not be aware of that. You donated to my link that I put down there and you're not aware of that you rescued someone by your money or you rescued someone from something or they had some kind of things or infection, you rescued someone. So you could be like you donated money to some charity or you gave some old clothes or something like that. You're not aware of that this actually helped someone. Okay, so I do feel like that you are a lucky person. I do feel like you're not aware of that, but you're literally protected. It's almost like you walk and there's like this glass bubble around you that you're protected from spirit and nobody can get into you. I feel like that most of the time you feel like you're disconnected from people around you and you feel like you're around but you have your own. You almost feel like you're connected to other people, maybe foreigners, or maybe you're always connected to something different. It's almost like you're not, you always have some kind of way to be disconnected, or you feel like spirit kind of disconnect you from whatever you're around, even from your family inside the house if you live with your family, or colleagues, or your roommate, or There's always a way that spirit can disconnect you from them. I feel like you're very protected. Okay, that's what I feel. I do feel like what you're not aware of that you are very creative. You could be really sitting on like a pot of gold that you're not aware of. Like you're very talented, or you have a talent that really gold. Your talent is really gold. Like you could be really talented in something that you didn't like have time to invest in it. But I do feel like you have a serious talent, or you could have an idea of a business like you want to start that can give you a lot of money. So I do feel like you're gonna be lucky in that if you're gonna be trying to do something with it. I just see what you're not aware of, that there's a lot of people gonna be giving you apology. So if you wanted a closure or apology, there's a lot of people are literally right now they could be regretful to hurt you or them hurting you. So I do feel like a lot of people are regretting losing you. I do feel like you made a lot of people regret the day that they hurt you as well. So they might have bad karma when they lost you. So I do feel like you have a lot of people who really want to come back and apologize, that they really regret not having you in their life. Okay, what you're not aware of, that whatever like thing that happened to you as random, like let's say your bank account, like your car just got like stolen, or your car just was broken, or you had for like or something, like you didn't have money like for 2 days, and for 2 days you had to kind of like drink juice, or like and you were waiting for your bank, whatever, some kind of random shit happened. Okay, like you had to wait in the airport, like your plane was delayed for like 24 hours, or and then all the restaurants were closed, and there was like this one thing there you had to drink from, and it's just some random shit that happened to you that you feel like, why the fuck, spirit, like why the fuck, like this is kind of weird, and why this happened right now, like I really need my money, or I really need to go someplace, why my car just broke in the middle of the street today. And there's like those random things that happen to you, they are for a reason, because spirit like wants you to go to this place, or want you to kind of get that, or they want you to eat that, or they wanted you to drink that for your health, or they wanted you to do something that if you're going to be having that, you're not going to do them. Like basically, if you're going to wait in the airport for 24 hours, then you're going to have to watch something that they really want you to watch. This is the thing that happened. Or if you're like, they wanted you to eat that, or they wanted you to do that, or they want you to order something, or to be in that store, buy that jacket, buy this clothes for something, they are basically preparing you, like like when you have like some older sibling or your family trying to prepare you for something you don't know. It's like, buy this jacket, buy that, buy this clothes, do that, because soon you're gonna need it. You're gonna go to this country, you're gonna travel to this country, you're gonna need those things. And you never knew that you're gonna need those things, but spirit are preparing you. Even if you cannot hear them, they are preparing you by those sudden things. Okay. So I do feel like you might travel to soon, or some kind of unplanned travel, or something gonna be happening. For some of you, it could be unplanned pregnancy may happen to you. Okay, so something gonna be happening soon, something like that, something really random gonna be happening, or they're supposed trying to make you save money, or just something random they happen, like, and then it's like, okay, now my card is working again, and I'm not using money on my Google Pay or whatever, like something, or Apple Pay or so whatever, like I'm not using it, I have money, extra money, what I'm gonna do with it right now, something like that. It's just something really weird. I don't know, I heard money or saving or clothes, things like that. I do feel like some weird things keep happening to you. I feel like spirit are preparing you for something coming. I do feel like there's a big wish coming toward you soon. So I do feel like it is coming to you. It's almost like very exciting. I saw like Harry Potter like train when they go to an exciting place. So you might go to a really fantasy place. Like you were like fantasizing about this place, or a place with a lot of things that you really wanted in one place. So you might go to a place that actually got everything that you want. So you might travel soon to a place that is just feel very perfect to you, because the people are very matching to your belief or to your mindset. And there's stores that you really like, or something. There's a place that you really like that you might go to. Okay, you might travel, or you might end up moving there, or some kind of opportunity gonna come from work or something. Like you might end up really leaving really fast. How do you feel like what's going on around you that you're not aware of here? I do feel like a lot of people are seeing a lot of growth in you. Okay, if you feel like, why am I the only person who get hurt by people that I love, or something like that, they see a lot of growth in you. They see a lot of things that are like untouched. They see beauty. They see things that they're like very pure. They want to touch, or they see things that they're very beautiful. They want to touch. They feel like they wanna like basically they wanna like take your innocent or something like that, and they hate that you're so bubbly and fun and you're free and you have that, like, and they don't have that, so they kind of want to snitch it away from you basically. So I do see that. what I'm seeing here, that you're protected. Do not worry about that. What's going on around you soon? I do feel like you might have a tower moment soon. Sorry to tell you that. There's a tower moment gonna come to you. This tower moment gonna be happening soon. It might be like, it's not something bad. It's gonna be uncomfortable to deal with. It's just uncomfortable to deal with. Like you're gonna have to speak something, and it's gonna be uncomfortable. So you might have to speak something that's just uncomfortable, or explain something that it's kind of embarrassing to you or uncomfortable to someone. You might have to explain something really awkward to someone, and you don't want to explain it, and you're gonna end up feeling really awkward and embarrassed. So you might try. There's some kind of thing that you might have to explain, and you're just gonna feel awkward. Okay. Let me see what else going on around you. Yeah, I don't feel like it's just not that big of a deal at that time moment. It just could be like something that you're gonna have, like you just feel awkward because you don't. I feel some of you maybe already happened or gonna happen. You feel awkward to just, like, maybe you're gonna reject a friend. Maybe a friend gonna invite you somewhere. You're gonna have to reject her, and you feel awkward. You don't know what to say to them or something like that. Okay, what's going on around you? Also, I do feel like, as I said, trouble is coming here. Some kind of like you might have different bank accounts or open bank accounts in a different place or something like that. I do see different things gonna be opened here soon, different opportunities, different things, and what's going on around you that you're not aware of. That even if your life is silent and very boring time, just because we are disconnecting you from a lot of enemies. Okay, there's love here coming toward you, and there's someone who loves you the way you love them. So do not worry about that. I do feel like you invested in some people, like people who really love you here. It could be like younger children. Could be a friend that you helped them during a hard time or something like that. It could be someone that you really invested a lot of time to protect them and help them and nurture them whenever they've been through a bad time or they're very vulnerable, like a little kid or something else. That they're gonna end up protecting you or giving you a lot of love. So they're gonna end up really protecting you for something. So thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, my lovely people. Remember to like, to support my channel. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead. And bye bye.